So recently, YouTube recommended me a short about the worst Wikipedia portraits. It's from a channel called Magnify. It seems like they make some pretty cool content. Honestly, never thought this was a common thing, but apparently the reason why so many of them use unflattering pictures is because Wikipedia can only use images with a free license. The video provides a few examples, like Pete Davidson, who looks absolutely zooted in his portrait. Most commenters seem to agree. Every picture of Pete Davidson makes him look like he just crawled out of like 7 beds in a row. I think Pete Davidson has the worst one. He looks like the sentence, drink your school, stay and sleep, don't do milk, and get 8 hours of drugs. Not to mention that other languages have their own site for Wikipedia that you can go to anytime, and it also leads to wonderful results. After scrolling through comments, I found many great suggestions for other Wikipedia pages with really strange or awful portraits. And some of them are really bad. One of the worst cases I've seen is Johnny Gilbert, announcer for Jeopardy! It's just a horribly blurry photo of him at his announcing desk. Toby Fox's picture was perfect. I don't know if it's still the same one, but it used to be an absolutely demented picture of him covered head to toe in foam. He looks like a ghoul. Dan Povenmire, the creator of Phineas and Ferb, has a picture took of him mid-sneeze. I think that takes the cake for worst wiki photo. The worst one I ever found was the portrait for Walter Leaney, the first Prime Minister of Vanuatu. It's literally just a blurry photo of him from his side. There's literally a second guy taking up half of the photo. 101% has to go to my favorite streamer, Doug. He took a picture as a joke, and simply describing it doesn't do it justice. The photo for the rap group D12, Eminem's band, is the funniest thing ever, and it's bothered me for probably close to a decade now. You know what? This one wins. I've never seen a band photo in Wikipedia ever look like this. The Mayors of El Paso page has a wild jump scare as the first image. Okay, now it can't possibly be that bad. Oh my fucking god. Tyler, the creator, used to have a terrible Wikipedia photo. He looks confused and weird. No ugly portrait on Wikipedia tops the current one of actor Neil Breen. It's so bad it looks like they chose the worst one on purpose. A fun one is Brian David Gilbert, an internet content creator. He talked about not liking his picture that was being used, and an editor said they would change it, but it would need to be a picture given freely for use. So he posted some on Instagram for them to use. It ended up being pretty funny. So sadly, they actually changed it recently, but for reference, this is what it used to look like. You guys haven't even seen the worst one. I think the absolute worst photo on Wikipedia of all time is of Charles Hamilton. It's just so hilariously bad. Sorrel Brooks' picture is of him being stabbed in the back in a trailer for an obscure horror movie. I would say he probably has the worst picture. Dude, the first time they use an actual movie picture, it's gotta be that one. Look for the picture of Nobusuke Kishi, former Japanese Prime Minister, in the Arabic Wikipedia and compare it with the English Wikipedia. Arabic Wikipedia chose the worst possible photo of him. Okay, there's a portrait, good pick. Okay. No, what kind of copyright lies do you got down there that would have warranted this? What is he even putting in his mouth? The worst photo I have seen is for the actor who played Mr. White in Casino Royale, Jesper Christensen. It was a picture of the back of his head. He wasn't even looking at the camera. Rosanna Pansino, known for Nerdy Nummies and the Mr. Beast drama photo, is a pretty bad one. Steve Buscemi's has a good one. He looks like a kid who just heard his mom pull into the driveway and he forgot to defrost the chicken. My nomination for the worst picture is the 19th century mathematician Adrien Marie Londres. The only known portrait of him is a watercolor caricature that seems like it was made as a joke. Looks like fucking Pennywise. I love the photo used for paleontologist Gregory S. Paul, which has been described, maybe affectionately, as looking like a cryptid. I love the picture of Michael Camino. He just looks like every high school nerd ever. To me, he looks like Tommy Wiseau with a lesbian haircut. Adam Devine's Wikipedia picture is hilarious. Please, no one change it. My favorite case of this for a while has been the photo for Jacob Bernard Docker, a professional hockey player. And the photo they chose for him is him mid-check getting absolutely buried into glass. See, now that's just mean. Interim president of Zimbabwe, Welekeza Mokoko, His photo, while clear, is literally mostly the back of his head. It's awful. Okay, guys, didn't we learn from last time? When you're taking a photo, take it while they're facing the camera and don't have some random guy taking up like half of the photo. Oddworld creator Lauren Lanning has a tiny blurry picture where it's just a head behind the table covered by her mic. Rod Wave's picture is so weird. Matt Murray, goaltender for the NHL. Poor guy has a truly hideous cover photo. Japanese pro wrestler Yoshiaki Fujiwara. If he doesn't have the absolute worst Wikipedia picture, I don't know who else does. God. My favorite one is for the rugby player Damien Dialende. I feel like this one was also taken mid-sneeze. Cecily Strong's photo is hilariously bad. Wait a minute, is that just a cop in the back? Hugh Hancock, by going through random pages I found. It's not really a celebrity, but I guarantee Don Purvis has the worst in Wikipedia history. Eris Landy Lara has the worst one. It's a picture of him getting punched in the head. Lucas Greville. It's a photo of him with the fan, and to edit out the fan, they mirrored part of his body and background. It's so awful, and I hope it's never changed because it's just so funny how they finally figured it out. Check out the Wikipedia page of Calzone. Wait, what possibly be wrong with that?
Oh my goodness!
Stumbled across NBA player Jakar Sampson's photo yesterday, and it might be the worst ever. The funniest portrait I found, in my opinion, is Alan Rock's photo on Wikipedia. Summer Walker's page is just a grainy photo of her on stage. Lol, the worst one I've ever seen. So, no professional photographers attending Summer Walker's concerts. I found a screenwriter who was eating spaghetti. Now, obviously, the commenter doesn't provide a name, but I believe this is referring to the Italian actor and screenwriter Toto. And I couldn't find a Wikipedia archive of it, but I do think this is the photo. Michael Gove, because his eyes seem to disconnect. I found two extremely bad photos. Mokhtar Old J and Ollie Johnson. Oh my god, do y'all have any more damn pixels? The one of the NFL player Derek Watt is horrible. It's a completely unfocused picture, and you can't even identify him in it. The Bigfoot photos look clearer than this. If you think these pictures are bad, look at Jackson Galaxy and Matt Stoney. There is an Indian footballer, Arindam Bhattacharya. Please see what his Wikipedia picture is. Dude, he looks like he's just so done. The worst one has to be Jerma. Currently, Jerma doesn't have a Wikipedia portrait, but I think the whole deal was that some of his fans were just editing the page to have the worst possible photos of him. Of course, they got taken down, but they're still very beautiful archives of him. Gordon Downey Jr. is hilarious. Garbage person, though. Kind of checks out if it kind of looks like Tucker Carlson. Look at Lou Headley's lol. Guys, we did it. We found the worst one. Go home. Joe Rogan's is pretty terrible. I feel like that's just how he usually looks like, but I thought it was funny that there was like 2 comments in a row about him. I think Steve Carell's is the worst.
No, God! No, God, please!
James Smith, paleontologist, has a really amusing one of him looking at rocks. One of the best images on Wikipedia. Okay, wait a minute. This was a close second. Search up James Tavernier, the footballer. He looks like the personification of the word swouse. MC Search has a horrible picture on Wikipedia. In conclusion, if there ever comes a time in my life where I become popular enough to get my own Wikipedia page, in the spirit of all these other entries, I'd like to propose that this be a sport.